already talking about something. Y'all, she over here talking to. She wants me next. Ain't this about? Y'all see what I got to deal with sometimes. I love you too. There'll be people up there momentarily, but in the meantime,
people coming.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn this song up.
Okay.
Today's song is "When I'm With You" by Tony Terry.
Hi, Clifton Brothers.
I'm trying to get over.
JB.
I don't need
Hey, cousin.
Well, Lord.
Hey.
Somebody
Take a winner. Hey, y'all.
Hello. Welcome to the party. Like I said, we jamming out to some Tony Terry "When I'm With You," so y'all can jam out with us until we go ahead and get started. Kaboom.
I do.
You sound good to me, sweetheart.
Hi. Hop. Hey, shelter for me. Jazzy Mo. Hey, girl. Hey. And smile at us. There you go.
Yeah, we toasting right quick before we get started. In the world when I'm with you. Yeah, you hit that note, boy.
It's for real. What I feel when I'm with you.
I'm trying to get my singing voice back. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Thank you guys for tuning in for yet another segment of Danae with John and Renee. As always, it's your boy John, and this here, of course, is my lovely wife Renee. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Hi, baby. I'm fine.
Say hello to all the people out there.
Hi, you all. We love you all.
We love you all.
My sissy up here.
Her sissy up here. Hey, Sean. But anyways, today's segment topic is marital comparison.
Yes.
I don't know about you guys. You know what? Of course, I'm going to get to mine momentarily, As I always say, I let my wife go first, and then I come from the...
There you go.
And then, I bring everything up from the rear.
This guy.
So, sweetheart, without further ado, marital comparison. Holla at them.
Yes. Hi, everybody. First, I want to apologize to you guys. We were out. We didn't do the segment. Angela, we didn't do the segment for 2 weeks straight. First off, we're preparing for my husband and myself, right? He's will be on contract over in another country.
Oh, that's what that is.
I was battling this crazy cold. So last week I was out of it. Emergency room and the whole nine. I'm still here. It was a hot mess. So I do apologize that we weren't on for 2 weeks, but hey, we're still here. And today's topic is marital comparison.
Marital comparison.
Do you compare yourself with anyone?
I compare myself to the Bible.
Okay, that's what we do. First, we have to realize that no marital comparison. No two marriages are alike. No two people are alike. My husband's totally different from myself. Mm-hmm. You all are different from me. We have to realize, of course, that we said in another segment, we are all raised in different households, mm-hmm. and we are raised by different parents, and we do things totally different. Yet we're coming together in unity to make it work. Mm-hmm. A lot of times we see couples, if you would say, or people, and we basically want to idolize the couple or the people, the mm-hmm. married couples. We want to idolize them. Then we have some that would like to be in competition with everything, which is still idolizing. Mm-hmm. You're still feeling as if they're doing better than you are. So I have to make, we feel like we have to make our grass better than their grass, or at least equal to. Mm-hmm. What we have to learn to do is look in the mirror and not out of the window.
Michael Jackson.
It's called focusing on yourself as opposed to focusing on someone else. In a marriage, just because it appears that the whole package, someone else's whole package is sealed for delivery, we have to realize that they have faults too. They're going through some things. First off, the Bible says that there'll be trials and tribulations. So no one's exempt from that. Hey, you may be going through financially, so you're looking at these people, with the cars and the houses and the different things, and it look like they have it all together. Yeah. Whereas they may be going through with a family member that needs some prayer, or something else is going on with them. So you can't look at the other person or the other marriage. Now, don't get me wrong. When you see someone doing something, there's a difference in idolizing someone because you want their lifestyle or because you have to do everything exactly like them. There's a difference between idolizing and a difference between seeing someone admiring or that can help you, take steps into having a better marriage or a better lifestyle, if you get what I'm saying. It's not so much of, I have to be exactly like them. Oh, they got a new car, I got to get a new car. Mine has to be better than theirs. Or they got a new house now, we have to move. We have to have a better house. My yard has to be better than them. And even without being married, there are a lot of people that's like that. My yard has to be better than them. I got to put the lights out there. I have to make sure that I have this and that. We're idolizing and basically comparing ourselves to someone else. What we want to do is focus on ourselves. Because focusing on someone else means that you're escalating their blessing and you're not paying attention to yours. It's almost basically a smack in God's face. He's blessing you all along. And so it's a smack in God's face to say that, oh, they got it all together. And your blessing is sitting here and you're not paying attention to it. So, and also don't compare your beginning to their middle.
That's good.
Someone else that's been married for 20 years and you just getting married and been married for maybe 5. Yeah. You don't expect your marriage to be exactly like theirs. Their house is decked out or cars decked out and things like that. I'm sorry. And you're just starting out and maybe you don't have furniture and you don't want to go to Rent-A-Center and pay an arm and a leg. So you're waiting for tax time, been there, done that. You're waiting for tax time to put furniture in your house. You're waiting for, the job or the bonus or whatever to make sure that you get a bedroom set and things like that. And you don't want anybody to come over the house because my house don't look like this, look like that. Hey, if they don't like how your house is, then they shouldn't invite themselves. Okay? Don't come over. Hey, we sitting on a box. Here we go. Sit on the floor. Let's make a pie.
Here's a beanbag chair for you.
So you can't compare your beginning to someone else's middle.
Absolutely.
You definitely don't want to walk in their shoes because you don't know what they went through to get to the point they are. They may have been through hell and back. And now they're walking into their realm of blessings or miracles. So you don't want to compare yourself and say, I want to be just like you. No, I don't. I want to be like me. Because being just like you means I got to go through all of these, over these hurdles and all these potholes and make these U-turns and forks in the road to make a decision because I want my life like yours. When God can say, okay, I'm going to bless you right there from the beginning. And now, boom, your whole house is laid out. If I'm using houses, for an example. So don't compare yourself to someone else or they're dressing like this, coming to church or they're doing this or doing that. You don't know when there was a time when they had maybe about 3 outfits. And you only saw those 3 outfits because they came out and did whatever, And so don't compare yourself to someone else. They're on their own journey. Everybody has their own journey. And what we have to do is learn to stay in our own lane. And if we stay in our own lane, there won't be any head-on collisions. So make sure that that you don't have to compare your life for single people or for married couples. Compare your marriage to someone else's marriage. Let you and your spouse be uniquely you. That's it.
That was good.
That was good?
That was really
good.
Thank you. She said something that, kind of stood out to me. And she was saying, don't base your life, or stop trying to copy someone else's relationship. And I'm gonna just expound on that just a little bit before I touch on my piece. One thing about it, it's one thing, like she said, to admire someone else or see someone walking the way that you would want to walk, or you would want your spouse to walk. It's one thing to say, wow, that's how I want my husband or my wife to model after this, or I want my relationship to model after their relationship because of the fact that they're walking. But like she said, however, when you start coveting and you say, I want exactly what he has or what she has, that's where you mess up. But one thing about it, we're talking about marital comparison. The one thing that you really should be comparing yourself to is putting yourself or matching your life up against the Bible. Because the Bible is pretty much a mirror. When you look in the Bible, you're pretty much looking at yourself in the face and you're seeing exactly you and how you should be. And so one thing about it, you cannot go wrong with lining yourself up against the Bible and allowing the Bible to guide you and change you. Because one thing about it, when it comes to a marriage, I can look at somebody else's marriage and be like, man, I really wish my wife would do this like she does this. All that's going to do is drive a wedge right here.
Comparing.
Because I'm telling her,
to their mother.
You need to be doing this like this person. You need to be doing this like that person. All you're doing is driving a wedge here.
That's it.
But like I said, when you line yourself up, and instead of focusing on changing her, and you focus on changing yourself, that's where reading the word and understanding what the Bible says about a husband's role and a wife's role is concerned. That's where that there comes into play. So, marital comparison. If you want to compare yourself to anything, compare it to the Bible. That'll tell you exactly where you need to be.
That was good. Short and complete. I like it.
Something slight, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
Anything else you want to add on that, baby?
No, you did a good job. Usually I add something on. No, you did a good job.
Thank you very much.
We're going to make sure we don't compare ourselves to someone else.
No,
I don't want to be in someone else's shoes. I don't know what they went through.
And trust me, y'all don't want to be in our shoes because we got a testimony.
Yes, Lord.
But make sure you guys stay tuned in because
Look,
we will reveal.
I just told them, hey, been there, done that. No furniture till tax time, da-da-da-da-da. Thank God we're where we are now. And we're still striving. Hey, we need people to. Hey. And so, don't compare yourself. I was going to say something else when I said we need people to. Going back to the fact that, no furniture and the whole nine. The blessing in it all is you have a house to stay in. When no furniture or however, you never know. God will bless you with some furniture. Somebody, I see what you're looking at. God will bless you, with some furniture. Hey, you never know. Hey, babe, you might walk in their house and just furnish their whole house. What you think?
So, thank you guys for tuning in. No, but
you never know.
If you guys are just tuning into this segment here, make sure you guys go back and rewatch it from the top. There's a lot of good information that was shared in here. We're talking about marital comparison. So make sure you guys go back and take a look at it. As always, make sure you guys visit our Divorce Is Not an Option Facebook page. Marital quotes, marital exercises.
The whole events coming up.
I don't know if you guys realize February is right around the corner. And of course, February we got that $500 giveaway as well as the basket.
It's a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
It's just a couple of weeks away. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you figure out what it is you need to do in order to get your name put into the drawing.
Figure out. We have to tell him. I'm sorry for cutting you off. I love you. I know we're not supposed to cut each other off. May I speak, please?
You cut me off. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna repost the the post for the $500 giveaway and the gift basket for this February coming up around Valentine's Day. There are steps that you have to take in order to be entered into that drawing. I think the post, and as a matter of fact, I'll post it today. You have to go up there. You have to react. You have to comment. Divorce is not an option. You have to share the post. And it was one more thing, a fourth thing that you had to do, if I'm not mistaken. But I know definitely those three. But I'm going to repost that so that you all will get an opportunity to go up there and do exactly what the post says. You have to do all, I think, 3 to 4 steps in order to be entered into the drawing for $500 and a gift basket. And that will be around this Valentine's Day coming up in about 2 to 3 weeks. So I will post that. If you're not, if you are not connected to the Divorce is Not an Option page, it's basically divorce is not. The word "not" is capitalized, all caps. Divorce is not an option. You can subscribe. You can connect to that page so that you all will be entered into that drawing.
Yes, but once again, thank you guys for tuning in for yet another segment of Deneo with John and Renee. And like she said, Deneo simply stands for Divorce is Not an Option.
Yes.
Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. We're going to go off here listening to a little bit of music, and we're going to catch you guys on the flip side. A toast. To us.
Good. Can I taste yours? See if yours tastes like mine.
You can have whatever you like.
Thank you, T.I.
My name is John. Don't get it.
You say you don't want to walk in his shoes. You want to compare yourself to T.I.
Love you guys, and as always,
be blessed.